Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Up past the 30 to the 31.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check 52. Motion, motion, motion. Mike 8. Mike 8. Watch the run. Watch the run. Shift, shift.
Here's Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check your hot read.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Grady Jarrett on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Mike 8. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Go. Motion. Motion, motion. Mike 8. Mike 8. Same one. Bend it. Check. Check. Choke.
It's Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Switch gears. Switch. What?
Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Looking to throw. Fields. And the Broncos get there and take him down. A A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Set, ready. 60 out low. Choose the mic. You don't know no better. Action. Action. Anyway.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, here we go.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And we just saw a great example where we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 data. 18 data. Let's get that run. Hey, check up. Check back running.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
He's cracked up.
And the Broncos first down.
Shit. Watch the shit.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He's into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos 7, Panthers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also is a much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Ready. 70 ending. Double dog. Double dog. That's the way. Watch the end.
Off the play fake. Fields. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Just like that.
They'll run with Taylor. Well, he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there. And will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. 5-8. I'm scared. Tight ends, Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. He'll be here. Trump fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And now the run. And he is gone. Touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Broncos 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they're falling behind. They're going to prove that they can go down and score.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Nico Hardman, the intended target.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Let's go.
Taylor. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Switch.
Now Taylor. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football and making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
We own them. We own them. Check them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins is going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyreek Hill, his 19th touchdown now on the season. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Off the bootleg. Fields. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some space here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Panthers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check 26, check 26. Watch the ship. Squeeze. Watch the ship. Go.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On 3rd down, Taylor. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
A quick throw into Hardman on the perimeter. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check tight. Check tight. Mike 19. Mike 19. I got him. Check 91.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Taking it deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Mecole Hardman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run with Taylor.
I got you, boy.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Check, quick.
Now a give, right side, Taylor. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
But now they're in a spot that... Every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Strong right. Go. That's it. 3 down.
Back to throw. Fields. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Let's go one more. Hey, check.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Completes it to Hardman. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Drop deep, drop deep. Hey, check Michael Allen, check Michael Allen. You didn't want this. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins setting up the screen for Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen. And it sets up a 3rd down.
Check Michael. He's tired of you. Check Michael.
On 3rd down, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Here we go, here we go. 18 games.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Here we go. Go to base. Go.
They run again on first down. Cook. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check safety, check safety. 52's the mic. Target.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's a screen pass. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Undercross, undercross.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast, game, second half, no matter what. Those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. We were just saying off air during halftime, could they mount a comeback and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Show it up, show it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Hey, hey, watch this, watch this.
Now Cook on right. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
On the ground is Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Watch the slip, watch the slip. Switch, switch. It's free. Your team.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get it.
To throw on third down. Passes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Mike 52, go. Got one. Back two, go. Back two, Mike, back two.
Fourth down, here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Haskell's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. On 1st down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Check nickel. Max box. Right. High 7. 58, boys. 58, Mike. I don't think you got it, son. Check three. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
25. Check 25. Check. Lucky. Check. Fresno.
The give to Taylor. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, let's go to hat trick and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Ooh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He's going to
16 ounce. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the one. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is put a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
You won't see me in your nightmares. Shit.
Haskins will throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They're going on fourth down. Haskins. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Markel Lee. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
They still playing soccer. Yeah. Football. Deuce.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Mike.
Back to the ground. This time Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
You got 3. 3 down.
On third down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
Gain of 7. It's fourth down.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Run score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Wait. Under 10. 10. Check. Get it all. West.
Trying to punch it in the Taylor. And takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Get off the field. Mike 19, Mike, let's go. Hurry. You ain't doing nothing today.
Here we go with Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, check Michael Allen, check us. That's track. Hey, check Michael Allen, check Michael Allen.
Haskins to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Haskins. And this is Clark with a grab. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a 1st down. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Here we go. Check for the base. Ready?
A 10th down in the game for Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the Panthers' 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tighten up. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Back to throw. That one complete to Hill. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got 1 timeout left, want to save it.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. No problem there on the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range, or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Denver, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to